everybody, Jackie here with Guy from Parcel BI. How are you doing today?
Hey Jackie, how are you?
Doing good. So today we are talking about being a shipper of record and how that can affect your parcel. So what is a shipper of record?
So a shipper of record is the company that is initially shipping out a package.
Okay.
So not necessarily the company paying for it. So the scenarios could be if you're shipping to one of your customers on their account, you don't think you're paying for anything, but as the shipper of record, there are certain charges that you could be subject to that you may not be aware of. So you think, I'm not paying anything to ship to this customer because I'm using their account, but in reality, there are other charges that can come back.
Because you're the one that's outbound and you're the one that's shipping it out.
You're responsible for addresses being correct. So there are address corrections that could be there. There are invalid accounts, so that if their account number changed or someone put in the account number wrong, there's an invalid account fee that you could be assessed for, as well as a chargeback. So that's where I ship to you on your account and you refuse the charges, they'll bill someone. So they'll come back and bill the shipper of record on their account after the fact.
And that's an after the fact. So that might be coming back to you a month or so later.
That could be coming weeks or months later, right?
It can affect, your budget.
Right, yeah. So you're paying costs, and at that point, it's hard to connect back to the original shipment.
And see what's going on. So Parcel BI can expose the data and connect these shipper of records to the data so that they can make sure they're managing things effectively and they're not getting hit with these charges.
Correct. So yeah, so there might be shipping that you don't think you're paying anything for that you are. Additionally, you can monitor people who are shipping out on your account. So if you're having inbound shippers you ship on your account or third parties ship direct to your customers using your account,
wow,
there are reasons you want to be able to monitor that as well. So they could be putting a high declared value on there, ensuring your products to you that you don't necessarily want them to do, because the shipper of record is the company that receives the money back from the carrier if there's damaged goods. So even though they're shipping to your customer and goods that you ordered from them, they would receive the money back from the carrier if they made a claim.
So let's talk a little bit about declared value, just a little bit more.
Sure.
So if I understand it correctly, it's kind of like when you are renting a car and you pay extra renter's insurance from the rental company, but your car insurance is already covering it, or your credit card company is already covering it,
right,
or it's already being covered, but you're paying extra because you're wanting to be safe. They're telling you this is something you should do, and in reality, you're just spending extra money you don't really need.
Right. So you could be double or tripling your insurance in that case. So it could be a convenience fee, but it's actually typically a best policy not to use declared value. And it's maybe something you can enforce internally, but it's hard to monitor it when you're giving your number out to someone else and they're shipping on your number. They might be putting a declared value. And then how much are they putting? Are they going to put the amount that they're billing you, or what's the amount they're putting? So they could be over-insuring things.
And with such a high parcel spend, this can become astronomical.
Absolutely.
So you guys have an example here to show how you can catch this stuff and how you can expose that data.
Yeah, so it's really important to know as a shipper of record, the shipments that you might be getting billed for example, with address corrections, shipping on someone's account. So here, if we filter the data and look at the third-party shipments made where we would be assessed an address correction, we can see there's $1,600+ in address correction fees. And if we drill into the data, you can see that you didn't pay anything for the shipping charges. There's no transportation charges going to this customer. It's just all address corrections.
Wow.
So there's someone you're shipping to on one of your customers' accounts, and they're assessing a $16+ charge every time you ship to them.
Every time you ship to them.
Right. And that's going to erode your margin.
Yeah. And that's something that can be avoided and exposed
Absolutely.
through Parcel BI.
But it's hard to do without the right tools, and Parcel BI is a tool to help do that.
So to demo this tool for yourself, go to parcelbi.com/demo or parcelbi.com just to learn more. Thank you so much, Guy.
Thanks, Jack.